Let's just turn it up to this much. That should be significantly better than it was. I should be louder than the music. Went to put something in the microwave for dinner and accidentally stabbed my finger. I'm sorry to hear that, Sejun. Alright, I can only apologise for all the issues we had before. It was a SteelSeries problem, the thing that I used to route my audio, and they must have had an update when I was not looking. So that's why we had some audio issues. Fruberg mail truck missing. Nursing home to get cable TV. Girl sets house fire to watch firefighters. City Hall is a fan of me. Matthew is not a fan of me. Neither is the police station. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Fascinating. I don't know if we watched this before, so I'm going to let it play. That was a loud noise. Jack is dead. What? Oh. Are you kidding me? I upset the mafia too much, so I died. I need to confirm something, but if I'm correct, if I continue again, yeah, the mafia doesn't like me, the police station doesn't like me. And yep, I die. Jack is dead. Yeah, this will be the same day, so there's no point in doing this. Jack is dead. Yep. Okay, that's going to delete it, but that's okay. I just want to go through a day and see if it goes the same. So currently, Mafia, not a big fan. Neither is the police station. Do I remember this? Oh, I do remember this.
Think that'll cover breakfast?
Good lord.
So I'm not going to watch this. Yes. No. Okay, we're going to run the day, because I feel like I'm going to try and run the day what I remember doing. Keep counting chickens. Like, shouldn't they wait till they hatch or something? That's kind of the point. We're an understanding, but yeah, lack of respect can make me think otherwise. Remember, we don't treat our enemies with kid gloves. Don't make this mistake again. I have a criminal case. It's under investigation and cannot continue to serve the department. I had a formal complaint from the Labour Union. I don't remember this at all. Pretty sure our staff is preparing a plot against us. We paid our snitch. And I got a scarecrow with the letter S. Okay, we're just going to run this day how I imagined we were doing it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we have one each for either side. Okay, I want a SWAT upgrade. Noise from a garbage truck. Woke up a vagabond who was sleeping on a nearby bench. The homeless man became angry and went to scold the truck's driver. A fight soon erupted. You can't join the Discord? What do you mean you can't join the Discord? You're already in the Discord, aren't you? What are you talking about? send them out with some early, not too difficult ones. I'm confused, Cedron. Please elaborate on what you mean, because that doesn't make any sense. Is this on both of your accounts, you mean? Jose Manuel reported a running with a pickpocket at the park. His wallet was stolen, along with some documents and an expensive watch. I'm sure it was the red-haired brat he was rubbing all over me. Alright, well, we'll send some people out to deal with that. Because if I get the same response at the end of today that I did when I launch, yeah, you can't join twice, Cedron. You can't be in multiple. Sitting quietly on the bench is a red-haired guy who fits the description, but I remember this. In distance, there's a woman struggling with a young man in the hood, shouting out, catching her bag. Keep an eye open for other suspects. The guy in the hoodie notices the police and tries to escape. He stumbles and several wallets and pieces of jewelry come tumbling from his pockets. Shoot the fleeing man with the tailor. Walk over to the bench and hit the red-haired guy in the face. Try to chase the fleeing man down. You are a plural? Listen, I don't... Take that up with Discord. Don't take that up with me. Fraud in a residential area. Hello, I was contacted by a lawyer named Donald Horton Jr. who told me some wonderful news. Turns out I'm a distant relative of a Nigerian prince who recently died, and he left me $15 billion. I only need to pay $20,000 in gold bullion to open an account to receive the money. But I noticed that the lawyer carries a pistol, so I decided to play it safe and called in the police escort to make sure everything goes smoothly. Sounds like you might be being scammed, my friend. These products are getting mad. What gone mad? If someone wants to represent themselves as a plural, I'm fine with that, I guess. Phyllis Emery is clearly beside herself. This jerk took out his crooked dick in the middle of a crowded bus and started to poke me with it. God, it was so disgusting I screamed, and several of the men on the bus grabbed the pervert and wrestled him to the ground. Well, let's send some people out. Oh lordy, this town. No, we dealt with the Nigerian prince that was scamming that person. Hell yeah. Cedron, I don't understand what you're saying. You confused me again. We'll send some people out to City Hall. Hell yeah. Vendor Court, officers unharmed. Hell yeah. Well, that was an easy day. An eyewitness saw a man in a pickup truck cruising down a road, stopping at every parked car and siphoning off the fuel into spare tanks he carried him back. The passerbys went up to him, but saw a guy had a gun. The guy had a gun and ran. We'll send a good officer and some medium officers. An elderly man called the station in a rage. I went to the drugstore to buy a hearing aid and some pain reliever, and the guy behind the counter tried to sell me cocaine. Well, that's not on, is it? Not in my town. Get out there, guys. Armed robbery. An armed man entered a publishing office and demanded a copy of the new novel written by Ivan Byukov, which has just gone to the press. Alright, let's send some people out. I don't think we need to swap for this. Uh-oh, I've got no one to send out. I'm doing great, thank you. I have a feeling I might blow up tomorrow. Just have a feeling that there might be a grenade tossed through my window.
Looks like we have a situation.
The suspect has been sighted. He's squatted down next to someone's car. One end of a hose in the gas tank. The other end on the hose is in the suspect's mouth. Apparently he's trying to siphon fuel. Take the hose out of your mouth and put your hands up. Sneak up behind him and strike a match to see him better. Draw weapons and slowly approach the suspect. Let's draw weapons and slowly approach the man. He sees the police and quickly pulls out a gun from his rear holster. He shoots wildly and misses. We will shoot the man.
911.
think that's how actual cops do it, right? They have to see a threat of violence before they can shoot. The old man has a hearing problem. The pharmacist was explaining that the old man's Vicodin prescription had expired, and he mistakenly heard something about cocaine.
Looks like we have
We
a
might actually let a
situation
crime
here.
happen because of that. The man fires his shotgun into the air and yells at the editor, "Better bring me that fucking book right now, or you'll be the hero in tomorrow's obituaries." Ask the editor for a second copy of the book.
910 complete.
There we go. We solved the problem. Okay, we're not dealing with this carjacking, apparently. Well, what was it? Carjacking Hells on Wheels car dealership. Alarms are coming from the Hells on Wheels motor show. Eyewitnesses report that a group of attackers broke the window, ran inside, and stole 6 luxury cars. According to one onlooker, they all drove in the same direction, so you should be able to catch them all. Apparently not.
130 complete.
Well, the offender escaped, that's fine. No one died, so it's fine. We can find that truck, it's fine. Alright. The assault with a deadly weapon at the Unicorns of Arcadia gay club. During a performance, someone began shouting racist speech at a black singer, and then fired several shots from a pistol. The room descended into panic, and everyone ran for the exits. Alright, let's send our officers out. We'll send the paddy wagon too. They can call for backup if they need it.
112 in progress.
And this is why I didn't send everyone out. Passerby reported the dark sedan speeding through red lights, swerving from side to side. He's got to be drunk or stoned, just thought you'd want to know. Alright. Send some cops out. Not going to send everyone because I have a feeling I'm going to get another call. Or I'll need backup for the others. We've got some frames for the homicide. We've got frames for a murder. And then for a homicide. Yep, I knew they were going to call for backup. I knew it. Get out there.
Officer on scene.
Police cruiser caught up the sedan, which is swerving dangerously all over the road. Follow behind it. The sedan suddenly turns into an underground parking garage. Tell the attendant to block all the exits.
112 complete.
Hell yeah. It's like, what is it? I'm playing it how I was playing it. I'm mostly doing this to see if I have actually lost the game. So I'm going to bring it to the police station, because we are a good cop. It's like in Johnny English. Has anyone watched Johnny English? Where Johnny English, like the second one, where he's like... One of the guys is like jumping over the buildings and Johnny English just gets in the elevator. Sometimes the most obvious thing is the best thing to do. Sometimes you can overthink a high-speed chase. Alright, successful day. End the day. Free bug mail truck missing. Nursing home to get take cable TV. Girl sets house on fire to watch firefighters. This is the update on how everyone is. Birds of a feather flock together. And we are dead. Okay, well... Oh god, okay. What a stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I said we would try this game. I restarted this game once or twice already before, and I said if the game ends, and that's the ending we get, that's the ending we get. So, thank you all for watching. This is the police. This is the end of This is the Police. This was my Morgause run through of trying to be a good cop after having lost once and then reforming my ways. This is the end of the story. Good lord. I've enjoyed this game a lot. I would have loved to have seen more of it. Maybe we will return to this game at another point. Because I quite want to play the sequel. Because I like the sequel. I guess we've got to do something else for the rest of the time that I'll be live. But yeah, I did say when I was starting this series that we will try it one more time if it does not work out. If our story ends, our story ends. And this is the end of Jack's story. Jack is dead.